Hey everyone, Tendra here. So this week I didn't get too much done, but my primary goal was to get one of each class through the Emerald Dream, so I could start collecting tier pieces. And after a little bit of work, I did manage to get that done. And I do know you don't have to open it on each character, but it's a pretty short storyline, so I figured I would do it. I'm also still hitting Doomwalker over by the Caverns of Time in order to get a piece of gear on a few of my alt yet. Not all my characters have been all that lucky with getting gear from him, so I'll just keep at it. And as of yet, I haven't messed with the new raid, so that may be something I get into this week. And with time walking going this week, I should be able to get a few more characters leveled up to level 70 this week. I only have 5 more to do, so if I get 1 or 2 I'll be pretty happy. But besides all that, I did make it into my normal weekly farms, so let's take a look and see how I did. The first raid I headed to this week was Antorus the Burning Throne. Out of here I'm after the Scythe of the Unmaker, and I need the red version so I have to do it on Mythic. Once I got over there, I made sure I was set to Mythic and I headed in. I worked my way back to Argus the Unmaker and I took him down. This gave me the attempt number 83 on the Scythe of the Unmaker, but I still didn't see it, so I'll be back here next week. So after failing on the Scythe, I headed over to Nighthold to get a chance at the Hellfire Infernal. I need the red version out of here, so I have to do this on Mythic also. Once I was over there, I made sure I was set to Mythic again and I headed in. I worked my way back to Gul'dan and I took him out. This gave me attempt number 75 on this mount. But again this week, I didn't see it drop. So I'll have to come back here next week, and hopefully I'll have a little better luck then. So with no luck so far, I decided to head up to Oldware. Up here I'm after the head of Mimiron, but on the way up I always look for the time-lost Proto-Drake. I haven't seen him yet, but sooner or later I'll catch this guy. Once I made it to the raid, I headed in and worked my way back to Yogg-Saron and I took him out. He didn't want to drop his mount this week, so I'll have to come back here next week and hope for a little better luck then. The next 2 mounts I farm, I do at the same time, and that's G.M.O.D and the Glacial TideStorm. For these, I find a group for Tazara lore in the group finder. I normally go with the Mythic group and one that's doing a full clear. Once I find a group, we'll head in and we'll head back to High Tanguer Mechatork. He drops the G.M.O.D mount. After killing him this week, I got attempt number 9 on the mount, but I didn't see it drop. Once he's done and taken care of, we work our way back to Jaina. She can be a little more tricky. If your group doesn't have 5 or more players, you risk being frozen. And if you get frozen, it's potentially a wipe. If you do have more than 5 players, you just need to stay grouped up to keep from getting frozen. Work your way around, take out her mirror images, then take her out, and you get your chance at your mount. For me, this was my 7th attempt on the Glacial TideStorm. I still didn't see it drop, so I'll have to try again next week on this one. My last farm for the week was from the 5-man mythic Operation Mechagon, and that's for the Mechagon Peacekeeper. But I do this farm just a little bit different. I do this as a multi-character farm, and that's where I take 13 characters every week to the same instance until I see the item or mount that I'm farming drop. So let's take a look and see how I did this week. Well, after 59 tries, I still haven't seen this one drop. I'll just have to keep coming back here and keep hoping for the best of luck. And finally, my transmog this week is the Sprite Darter's Wings. These are obtained from the in-game shop, and I know there's a lot of controversy surrounding these type of items, but I've always thought, as long as they don't overdo them, I don't mind them so much. If they're releasing 10 or 12 items every month, then I'd absolutely stop buying from the in-game shop. But if it's just one item every 3 months or so, I don't mind. But if this is something you'd like to get, I'd personally wait until it goes on sale on the in-game shop before I'd actually spend money on it, or buy a WoW token and use that for it. But hey, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. You can click on subscribe. Thanks for coming by and watching it. I'm gonna send a hi out to my best friend, and you all take care.